everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely. So good to see you today. I'm so grateful to be here today. It is, well, technically Saturday, right? But Friday night for me. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Today's reading is going to be for Cancer. Yes, my beautiful Cancers. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And today we're working with the Anime Tarot. Yes, I took a second to look into your spread. There was a lot of sevens, well, actually mostly eights and nines, right? Like signaling towards the end of a completion stage here. You first started with the Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So it just seems to me like you're in a state of worry, a little more than usual. Like there's this fear, or maybe there's like a subconscious insecurity about where you're going, about being alone in this journey and not really understanding what's ahead in the horizon, right? But mostly what I see here is like, I think you maybe spent a lot of your life having to defend or kind of pay a price of choosing to kind of go on the path less traveled, right? And I think for a lot of you guys, that might have turned you into like the black sheep, or, you know, the person who is mostly misunderstood. And I think you're used to that, right? You're used to trying, at this point, not even having to explain to people what your next moves are, what your next steps are, because you just feel like there's always somebody out there that's not really going to understand you. And I think you are okay. You're at the point where you know what that is. You're okay with those choices, and you're okay. But I think that, again, this insecurity is stemming from like maybe having to defend your decisions. Maybe there's people out there who don't really root for you, or maybe you've been around people who haven't really understood you at those levels. And I think maybe now it's like, well, who cares? I'm going to keep moving down that path, down that road. And whoever likes it or not, it doesn't even matter, right? It will hurt, but it does not affect me in the long run. You're investing right now, moving forward. Again, the decisions you make, people don't get them. People do not get it, but that's okay. And the thing about it is, you know, when you go through the road less traveled, right? Because it's only your unique specific role or road, you don't know what's ahead, right? And so that's why you're with the Priestess in reverse here. It's just like there's this fear, right? But even though you have fear, right? That's never stopped you before. You're channeling that fear, just taking it in, and then still, even then, without seeing what's ahead of you, you're still walking by faith. And that takes guts, right? But again, I'm talking to somebody who's done that their whole life, right? There's no expectations. You don't know what the outcome is. And maybe that's why there's a little fear there, right? But you still keep it moving. And then Judgment's being called today. I really loved this card specifically because when I looked into the Anime Tarot's version of it, I wanted to read it with you guys because it's really beautiful, actually. I'm going to read it with you guys here. It says, the Judgment card arrives when you need to make an important decision, or you're experiencing a major revelation, right? Maybe it's you not being able to see. You're on the precipice of a truly momentous part of your life. A crossroads where the choice of direction to go next will change everything. Judgment asks you to remember all the lessons you've learned along the way. You are nearing the end of the Fool's journey and have experienced almost everything there is to experience. So take what you've learned and put it to use moving forward. Let past experiences and your intuition inform your future choices. Step into your newer self and your higher calling. Judgment's analog in anime is the atoner. Realizing the error of their past ways, the atoner purges all resentments in order to achieve betterment. Whatever trauma and damage they've caused is now an inspiration for them to change and progress. They're taking their experiences and using them as fuels. They're finding their higher purpose. Yeah, again, it's like you're not able to see, right? But you're still moving forward, right? And you're, again, I said earlier, you're nearing the end of your completion stages here, right? I got a lot of 8s and 9s with you here. And I think maybe that's another reason why you may be a little on edge, right? It might be that you're just like nearing the end, your soul knows it, and it's like kind of urging you forward, but there's like this little fear. But you'll be fine. I mean, you've done this so many times. Like, what's new, right? You guys, I'm talking to experienced people here. Then you have the Queen of Swords, right? You're just, again, a little partially blind here, right? She can't really see, but she's standing on her throne, you know, making clear-cut decisions, openly communicating, putting boundaries on those that, you know, putting boundaries on those that need to, or those places, people, places and things that need to be placed, right? Putting boundaries on those places. And that's good for you, right? Because sometimes, like I said, being alone may require you to leave some people, places and things behind. And again, that's a painful part of the journey. But again, you've already done this. Then you got the 9 of Cups. It's time to celebrate, right? Because you're nearing the end. You've already worked so hard. You've already, you know, are heeding Judgment's call, right? You're moving forward, and that's like a reason for you to be happy and celebrate. This is a time to celebrate. Even though right now, you know, you got the 9, again, 9 of Swords, you're coming out of something that was very painful, you know, sleepless nights. Yeah, it's like this fear keeps coming up, and it's like, I guess this is higher power's way of saying, like, don't be afraid, child. I have you. You're going in the right direction. You have my blessing. Just, you know, you worrying at night is actually making it like harder than it is, right? And then, yeah, the King of Wands. Yeah, like I said, you're going down the path, right? Going through, as knowledgeable as you are, taking all of your knowledge and wisdom with you. You're going to be teaching people, okay? I'm talking to a few here where you're at a status where like you will be teaching everything you've ever learned to people. They will be coming to you and looking to you as a master at skills, at certain skills. And again, this is only stating this as a testament to all the work that you've done. And then you go to the 8 and 9 of Wands. Yeah, there's a bit of defensiveness here, but and again, I think it's because you're moving fast, right? Like there's fast moving. It's like if you were at a standstill, right? It's like now everything's moving so fast, and it's like maybe that's also putting you on edge, right? It's like, dang, you know how that goes, right? But yeah, again, it's saying the higher power is like, you know, yes, child, you've had to work really hard and defend yourself and your beliefs, but they're not really warranted at this time, right? They're saying kind of like maybe be a little more open and vulnerable. And I know right now maybe it's a hard place to be, right? Maybe you don't feel like that right now, but it's signaling that you're okay, you're in the free. No harm is coming your way. I see you here as the Hermit, finishing up, right? You're working really hard, but then you're also taking taking a break, sitting there, like it's saying to don't forget to take your breaks if you need to, right? Because this person's just spending so much time working here in the background. It's like, hey, stop and eat for a second, you know? But I guess all of this transformation is really taking a toll on your body, so be careful. Yep, you're nearing a death here, right? This death. It's like you're saying goodbye to parts of yourself that, you know, people, places, and things, and parts of yourselves that need to go, that you need to let go so that you can move forward on your journey. And you do, because you come out here all excited, looking for adventure. I mean, this girl's just ready to take on the world, take on the day, to learn. It just seems like, again, you're just always eventually you get to that point where you're like, I'm gonna have fun, I'm going to enjoy this journey. And then this is just you, right? Learning to balance, right? The Lovers comes out, right? But this is more of like love for self. It's like you learning to balance your emotional side, right? Like maybe you've been operating from so much emotion, and it's like your mind's also trying to come with you, right? It's like all the things, the daily tasks that you do, managing that with all of the pain and the transmutations that are going on in the background that nobody knows about, the healing. So it's like balancing both, right? And again, balancing both is part of your journey now. But you're doing a great job. I mean, this is what it is, right? I mean, all of these shifts and changes, it's like, you know, you're moving forward, and of course you're going to be feeling a little scared and a little, you know, afraid, shy, contemplating what's gonna happen. Yeah. Then, yeah, you do have these two cards. You got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, right? This is fast moving energies, right? Look at you coming out victorious, right? It's like receiving good communication. But I see this mostly, right, as you being really victorious, coming out of like a really dark place, right? Like coming out of a really dark place, but you came out victorious, you're happy, and it's just like you're, again, balancing, right? Because you see both of these, it's the same girl, same you, right? But it's you're balancing your creative, your inside, right? With the 3D, with the physical. It's like the manifestation side of you is out and about. You're out there, you're actually turning all the transmutation and channeling it and turning it into the physical, right? Achieving all of your dreams, your hopes, everything into the physical. This is you going from the ethers on the inside, reflecting with so within, so without, right? Sorry, as within, so without. This is you. This is beautiful. And then because of that, you have a new opportunity at hand, right? It's a whole new opportunity right there. It's all yours. And I think you're going to take it, right? Because you're nearing the end. You're done. You just have to finish a couple little tweaks here and that, but you're ready to go. All right, Cancer, that was my reading for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe. Love you. Bye.